Perfect. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Christina Lupi from Waypoint Studios. I'm working with Rise today, and I'd like to welcome you all and thank you for joining us. We have lots of people here with us this morning on this meeting, including members of local media. We have sponsors, creators, members of the Rise board, and a lot more. So this is really exciting. It's an exciting day for both Rise and PenFed Credit Union as we prepare for the launch of uRise tomorrow and for sharing this preview with all of you this afternoon. Just a few quick housekeeping items. If you would like to change your view so that you can see the speakers and what's being presented on the screen, there's a little toggle button in the top right corner of the Zoom window. This session is being recorded, so please remain on mute until the question and answer portion of the meeting at the end so that we can avoid any background noise that might be distracting to others. And lastly, a recap of this meeting and a full media kit is going to come with an official press release and be distributed to everyone that's on this meeting here after this is over, so that you can share in our excitement and help promote this and this incredible new tool for our community. So we appreciate all of your help. We appreciate you being here with us today. This is celebrating the culmination of so many months of hard work by Rise and PenFed and by the developers and creators that have made this happen. So with no further ado, I would like to introduce Leslie Koppel, the Executive Director of Rise, so she can share her thoughts on this incredible effort with all of us. Leslie?
Thank you so much, Christina. To me, this is not only the end of COVID and our governor is taking off, if you're vaccinated, no more masks. I feel like it's a new day for everyone. And through this process, through 2020, we've had a vision of not only helping to feed over providing 70,000 boxes of food in 2020 to our clients. We've had generous donors at our thrift store. We just keep going. We had summer camp last year virtually. We did a townwide mural. This year, we're going to be inside. And we have so many things going on, so many activities. And one way we can recap them, and one way that we're going live, and one way we're expanding from our physical presence is this uRise powered by PenFed website. And we are so excited. It's been a fantastic effort from so many people, our board, our community, the staff here, and our donor, of course, PenFed. I'd like to introduce Kevin Perlmutter. He not only does he run his own company, Limbic Brand Evolution, but he is also on the board of Rise, and from the beginning has been interested in how to further this project. And I'm delighted to introduce Kevin at this point. And I can't wait for everyone to get out and experience the real live uRise powered by PenFed. And just a small note, Kathy Ann, Frank, and PenFed are our neighbors here in the East Windsor area. And for years, we would go into their offices and collect book bags. They've dropped off different items for health, for some of our health drives, for our springtime spruce up. And we've always been able to see each other. And at the beginning of this pandemic, Kathy Ann called me with great news that they would sponsor and help us with this program. And PenFed and Kathy Ann have been full supporters, and they've been such a pleasure to work with, not only on the ground, in person, getting to meet them, but now on this virtual platform. So thank you, Kathy Ann, Frank, and PenFed for this opportunity. And take it away, Kevin.
Leslie, thank you so much for that. First of all, thank you for your incredible leadership of Rise over the many years and your support on this project. I want to take a few seconds just to say, one, we are so incredibly proud today to share with you all the launch of uRise powered by PenFed. It's a local connection to learning, community, and care that's starting off online, will eventually have live components, and will be around for a long time for the community to benefit from and for all to experience. I want to introduce a few of the people who are on this call with us today, some people who have been instrumental to this project. First of all, I would like to introduce Nancy Walker-Lautenberger, our Rise board president. I also see some other board members on this event today. Betsy Wallace, Al Rosenberg, Susanna Hollister, and other board members who are joining this call as we get going. The working team, the team that has been so incredible pulling this uRise platform together. First of all, Wendy McDade, a RISE volunteer and consultant, is the leader and visionary of this project from the very beginning, and working with our friends at PenFed to make this happen. Valerie Benitez, the main point of contact at RISE on the RISE staff for all uRise activities. We have several of our incredible content creators on with us today. We have Ben Bakelar, the founder of Human Experience Systems, who created the platform that we're going to explore with you today, and Christina Lupi, the founder of Waypoint Studios, who's hosting this event, running this event with us today, and is helping us get the word out through an incredible amount of social media that's beginning. Thank you so much to this team and the incredible support of our corporate sponsors, PenFed. And with that, we're going to share a lot with you today.
Go ahead and unmute Wendy.
Got it. How's that?
Perfect.
Okay. Thanks to everyone for joining today. We're going to go ahead and screen share our homepage for uRise. Just want to give you a little background information. RISE provides social services in the Hightstown and East Windsor areas. That includes social enterprise thrift store, academic enrichment summer camp, a lot of programs in the schools, and of course the RISE food pantry, which when COVID hit, we wound up doing about a 300% increase in the number of people we were serving. And that was pretty consuming, building that boat while it was sailing. So we were getting a handle on that when PenFed came to us and wanted to make a very generous investment in our local community and asked how we could best shepherd that money to help the community. And what we realized is that both of our organizations had a two-part mission statement. The first was to meet basic needs, and that of course is food, winter coat if you're cold, backpack for kids to go back to school. But the second part of our mission is to try to help people reach for their dreams, and that's by removing barriers, providing tools, opportunities, and really the self-confidence to be the best that you can be. So because all of our programming was in person, we felt that we really had to reimagine how could we handle programming in this new way, in this new set of circumstances. And so uRise, powered by PenFed, was born. PenFed is your local connection to learning, community, and care. Local means we are creating all of this content in our community, or we are bringing content to this community. Learning can be taking a class, attending an event. Community is staying in touch with your community, and care. And that's a whole realm of mindful well-being that's physical and mental well-being as well. So we're going to continue to take a look in. There are 4 ways that you can connect with uRise. The first is to browse, take a look at what we have, learn. I mentioned classes and attend events. Watches are our videos on demand, and connect is to make one-on-one connections in our community. We're also speaking to 3 target audiences where we love to get creators on board to help make this content. We're talking to members of uRise. And by the way, I'll take the opportunity to say there are no barriers to entry for uRise. All of the content is 100% free to everyone. And we're speaking to sponsors as well. So I think I'm going to hand over to Ben, and he can start to take you through some more deeper functionality aspects of the portal.
Hi, everyone. So I'm just going to go ahead and walk you through the top menu here, the main areas of the RISE portal, starting with Browse. So underneath Browse, This is where you can see everything that's happening inside the portal. The content is divided into 10 different categories: academics, arts and leisure, children, community, families, language learning, professional development, seniors, teens, and wellness. And what we're going to do is dive into one of those categories so you can get a sense of what's in there. So if we go into academic enrichment, on each of these category pages, we're able to see what is inside what we call the catalog. So clicking through here to see partners, recurring classes, video series, all kinds of different content that we've curated. Scrolling down a little bit, you can see upcoming events from the calendar in this category, and as well videos, preview, not everything. So this just gives you a kind of a sample of what's happening. And additionally, if there was any connect services, a way to get people to interact one-to-one, they would be listed here on the page as well. So Wendy, I think, is going to talk through a few examples of our content.
Sure. So we're going to take a look at PS Tutoring. PS Tutoring is actually Pavan and Sean. They're local Heightstown High School students who took it upon themselves to start a tutoring service. And again, this tutoring service is accessible to all free of charge. They had been doing this out of the Hickory Corner Library, one of our local libraries. And when COVID hit, of course, everyone had to shut down and go virtual. So this is just a great example of how we're able to partner with Pavan and Sean to put their content online onto the portal and make it even more accessible to everyone in our community who needs a little extra support for kids going to school these days, virtual, remote, hybrid, in person. Also, then you can go ahead and sign up for these services. So we can either create a sign up registration page for you, or we can simply link out if you already have your own registration page. So here we've gone and linked out to the site for PS Tutoring, and you can go ahead and fill out your session request. And the idea is that these are local kids helping local kids. We're going to go back out and we're going to take a look at another content provider, which is Invest in Girls, particularly the Women for Girls video series. So Invest in Girls, they're a national program that has regional headquarters, and they are looking to create the next round of women in finance, starting by reaching out to young girls. So they have offered to us, they have a speaker series, and they've recorded each of the speaker events. So we're able to bring these videos to our local gals. So this is national content that we're able to deliver locally. In addition to the speaker series, they also have an after-school workshop, which right now it's virtual for the summer. So our local girls are able to have access to this working group of other young girls learning about finance and possible careers in finance. So we're able to do grassroots programming with our local students, and we're able to also partner with larger organizations to bring that content to our community. From here, we're going to take a look. We're actually going to go to the teen section because we have some of our teen content creators with us today. I mentioned this is content created by our community for our community. This is fun stuff, and it's also some stuff that can help, other kids, support other kids in need. We have our No Cap podcast, which that's lingo that I'm entirely too old to use. But this is a group of kids, talking about serious subjects that can support other kids. our snack shack. We're looking for summer volunteers, where to link in Heightstown. Those are areas where you can hang out around town. And if we scroll a little bit, we've got some other programming, What to Watch with Carol. So she has her reviews of all these screening services. And we also have TikTok 101, how to create a TikTok video. So we're so proud of our teen curators, and they're going to be creating lots more content for us. So from here, I'm going to have Ben take us back out to our next major way to engage with the portal, which is Learn.
Okay, so in the Learn section, this is our community calendar. This is where you can find out what's happening virtually, in person once the COVID allows. And a key feature of the site is that everyone can participate in the site. So if you want to add your event to there, you can do that. There's a big button right here to encourage that. Inside the events, you can search. And so for instance, perhaps you might be interested in finding a yoga class, and you could do that. Additionally, you can select by category. So down here, I think we're going to look into our arts and leisure section.
Yeah, and Ben, I can take it from here under Arts and Leisure. We're looking for Friday Virtual Knitting Club. So this is an example. We are partnering with Mercer County Library System. So our library is so rich in resources and the programs that they have going on. We're looking to pull that applicable content and carry it on uRise, and that's a benefit for the library, who can, share their programs with a wider audience, and it's fantastic for the RISE clients and community using uRise to see all of the rich programming available through the library. So this knitting club, it's hybrid. Our new word, which is sometimes they meet virtually online. So you can share a knitting circle from the comfort of your own home, and weather permitting and COVID protocols permitting, they're able to meet outside as well. Also within this section, if we are to search under children, one of our other categories, we're going to learn that the Heightstown Engine Company #1 is sponsoring a fishing derby that they have each year. So again, this is a really good example of how we're helping our community understand what's going on in the community, understanding the learning opportunities, and we're so thrilled to be able to partner with everyone to bring this content to life. So from here, we're going to go out to our third way to engage with the portal, which is to watch.
And I'll just mention before we leave that on all these pages, we have an area where it shows related classes. So as people are exploring and browsing the site, they can discover content in ways, even if they're not looking for something in particular. All right, so our watch section, this is where our videos go. And again, key feature, if you want to submit a video, you can do that. And we're encouraging local creators to get involved with that. These categories are present. And if you were to scroll down the page, you can get a preview of what's inside. For instance, we just talked about the Women for Girls. So these would be like the most recently posted videos. But if you had a particular category you were interested in, for example, wellness, we can go into there.
So in wellness, we are going to find One Yoga Center, which is our local yoga studio. And our local studio, besides carrying regular online classes, they've actually gone ahead and recorded one of the classes in Spanish. So we're offering access to a whole host of people, and we do have a language learner section on the site. So we're trying to reach as many people as we can. Also in wellness, if we were to search under Rutgers, we're partnering with Rutgers Family and Community Health Sciences from the Rutgers Cooperative Extension. They produce a lot of material for SNAP education, for nutrition, for healthy cooking. We are able to carry their videos on the site. And that is Cooking with Ozzy, live cooking demonstrations, and recorded videos again about nutrition, healthy eating for kids and families and all audiences. So that, oh, go ahead, Ben. So we're excited to partner with Rutgers as well. We're going to go out to the fourth way to engage with uRise, and that is the Connect section.
Yeah, and before we leave here, just to mention again, you may also like related events. That's a key part of our experience here on the portal. So inside our Connect section, this is all about making meaningful connections with other people, one-to-one. And right now, as of launch, the portal is looking for people to organize and volunteer their time in these particular areas.
We've got big ideas here at uRise. We're looking to set up a mentorship program, and that is to be in the broadest terms possible. In addition to professional development, we would love to have mentors for apprenticeships, women and girls, diversity, peers. We're looking for help, someone who that's their lights up their world to help other people connect with a mentor. A tutoring matching service, we're expecting to have multiple providers for tutoring. So we'd love to provide a service where we can match you up with the best tutor for your needs. And then also Senior Connect. We know seniors have had a particularly rough time being kind of isolated, and we do want to reach out to them. So the idea here is Senior Connect, where a senior could be matched up with an online volunteer based on their shared interests, and they can just talk once or twice a week. And that can be over Zoom, over the phone, whatever they're most comfortable with. So if anyone would like to get more involved, here's 3 ways that you can go ahead and do that. We're gonna go back up to that top menu, and I mentioned some other target audiences. We're gonna take a look at creators and sponsors. Ben can start with creators.
Yeah, so this was one of my favorite parts of the site to build, because this is all about user contributed content, community participation. So we're promoting 4 different ways to be a creator. And the simplest way is just to share an event that's going on in the community that you already know about. Another way, and this is a way that the younger generation expresses itself naturally already, producing a video. So anything instructional, informative, even funny, you can submit this to the portal. Valerie, the content manager, will review and categorize it and publish it. For those who can offer more expertise, teaching a class, whether it's virtually through the portal, you don't need anything. You don't need your own Zoom account or anything. You can just have an idea, work with Rise, and run this class virtually or in person when space allows, through the Rise portal. Same thing for organizing an event. If you have an idea, the goal of the portal is to let that idea become a reality quickly and easily. And unfortunately, I don't have time to demo all the cool functionality, but if you get an account, you can go in and poke around. You'll get into a dashboard and see more information about how to do that. In the meantime, just like everything else, you can reach out and get in touch. And finally, sponsors.
Yes, this is an opportunity for other companies and organizations to get involved, if not directly through content, by perhaps working as a sponsor with uRise. PenFed made such a generous investment that we were able to develop this platform. We are looking to, be able to continue to operate the site, so sponsors will help us do that. It's also just a nice opportunity for sponsors to really, build long-term relationships with our community, and they can be doing that on the homepage. They can also sponsor a particular category area if they feel they would like to do that. So we're speaking with sponsors as well. Just to wrap up, I just want to let you know how excited we all are. What a great team project this has been. We've created this platform. It's a grand exchange of content. Again, content created by the community for the community. We're looking forward to having that content remain relevant, be it online, in person, and or both, all of the above. And we're most excited about continuing to live up to both halves of our mission statement, which is enabling people to overcome barriers, setbacks, and give them tools and opportunities to be their best, highest selves, and to reach for their dreams. So I am going to hand back over to Christina. And again, thank you for your time today.
And one other thing, just one other little feature to mention, the site is fully translated into Spanish to reach all local audiences. And this is with translators, not just Google Translate, but human-powered translation in most areas of the site. Okay.
That was amazing. Thank you so much, Wendy and Ben. That was awesome for taking us through the uRise platform. There really is something for everybody on there, and it's very much by our community and for our community. And I think that's evident just by that walkthrough that you gave us. And there's so much more in-depth stuff to get into. We'll let people explore it for themselves when this whole thing goes public tomorrow. Right now, we'd like to open it up to all of you to share your thoughts and comments. You can enter them in the chat window, or feel free to unmute yourself and ask your questions out loud. We'd love to have a conversation with you in the last few minutes that we have here. So feel free to do that. And if you enter it in the chat window, I'll read it out loud for everybody. Let's see what we've got in the chat window now. We've got Betsy Wallace, who says that this is a wonderful collection of offerings. And yes, it definitely is. Like I said, there's something for everybody in there. A little bit of, yoga for wellness. You've got tutoring stuff, all sorts of educational programs for people of all ages and all walks of life. And I just think that this is absolutely incredible. So like I said, it's truly by our community and for our community. And it's incredible what everyone's come together to help build. So thank you for that comment, Betsy. And let's see, do you have anything else coming in? Again, feel free to unmute yourself and join the conversation at this point.
Okay, I'm going to unmute myself. I am just so very proud of Rise. Just for what they've done at the beginning of the pandemic until we got to this place. And then in the middle of all of this, we get this fabulous funding from PenFed, and Kevin jumps in and Wendy jumps in and everybody jumps in to make this, and Ben, to make this the most perfect reality and system that will inspire and reach so many members of our community. And what the offerings are just absolutely amazing. And I could not be more proud of the team that has put this all together.
Thank you, Nancy. For those of you who might have missed it earlier, Nancy is the president of the Rise board. So thank you, Nancy, for all of your comments. That was fantastic to hear. Doesn't look like we have any other messages coming in on the chat.
Hi, I'm Al Rosenberg. I would like to, I'm usually not this quiet, but I'm awestruck.
Thank you.
And when I get to see stuff like this, and I have the pleasure of associating with people like Kevin and Leslie and Nancy and Wendy, and it goes on, and Betsy, it goes on and on and on with the with these. I'm just I'm just happy to be a part of it, even if I'm hanging one with my fingernails. It's great to be part of this. That's all I really wanted to say.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your comments on this. It's been a lot of hard work for everybody involved and a labor of love for sure. And I know that everyone's pleased to hear that kind of feedback. So thank you.
Hi, this is Betsy. How will we get the word out to get participants to find this wonderful site?
Sure, absolutely. So we are promoting this in quite a few different ways. So we've got this on social media, on all of our platforms. We're sending out media kits to everyone who's on this call. So everyone will have access to imagery and some wording that they can use if they want to drop things into their own social posts on their own platforms like Instagram and Facebook. We've got press releases going out on behalf of both Rise and PenFed. We're spreading the word in a lot of different ways. And then we'll actually have a live event, a really truly live launch event coming up in the middle of June as part of the downtown program that's going on that day on June 12th. So everybody will get a chance to sort of participate there and promote the event in a totally different way. So yeah, so we're really excited. And like I said, there's a lot of different avenues that we'll be using to promote this. Anyone else have any questions or comments?
I just want to take a minute to acknowledge two of my teammates here who made major contributions, Nicole Wines and Mary Martinez. Mary's been involved since the beginning of the project, helping with all the content, helping Valerie. And yeah, it took a whole team on our side just to produce this.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ben, and thank you, girls. That was awesome. So if there are no additional questions, we're just after 2 o'clock Eastern. So I'll go ahead and wrap up the meeting by once again just saying thank you so much to everyone who attended this afternoon, who's celebrating this with us and sharing in this the excitement of this incredible accomplishment. So I hope everyone has a safe and wonderful week ahead. And thank you again. Bye, everybody.
Oops. No.